Sorry about that. But welcome on back in. In today's episode, we're doing some more Tankerberry Does Memes, and in today's episode, we're doing some trans memes, which we have done quite a lot of over the time. I cannot believe how many episodes we've done of this. It's way over 50 now. I think we're closer to 60 now, because we've done that many. But let us get back into where we last left off. Let me put a check mark there. Oh, I accidentally took the check mark off. Apologies there. Alright, so let me make sure I've marked everything from last episode. Yep. Alright, so as I always say, we do this for fun. It's, not supposed to be professional. We're just here to have some fun reading some memes, and that's what we're going to be doing today. FTM, transgender. How my friends see me, how my family sees me, how society sees me. You got tomboy, you got dad, you got, psycho. You have the internet sees me, trigger and intensifies how I see myself, how I really look. the business suit, me, wears dress, some annoying, but if you're non-binary, then why are you dressed like a girl? Me, not to worry, I have a permit, I can do what I want. Ah, hello there! Hopefully you're doing alright and staying safe. Anna, that's it. I was trying to read your name there for like 5 seconds and I was trying to, figure out how you read it. You know what? I wish there was some, not caps in there. It makes it a little bit easier to read. Me, a trans man wearing boxers, dysphoria. Why have a ballroom with no balls? It's Anna here, but you can call me Anna. Ah, it's Anna here. Okay. I was trying to... I read that so wrong to myself. Like, I was reading like a couple times over there. Lol. Eh. That one's too good. I saw that and I just started cracking up. Me, living my life, gender dysphoria, going somewhere? Remember, the mask of dysphoria comes off in, what do you call it, the Megamind movie, if you've seen Megamind before. Wait, that's kind of a spoiler for the movie. Oh, poop. Sorry if you've not seen the movie yet. It's been out for like, over 10 years now. You should have seen it by now. Well, over 10 years? I'm showing my age there to show my age. Confused transphobes saying all trans people will never be women. Trans guys, trans girls. It'd be like that, I tell you. It'd be like that. And this is actually my 8th or 9th stream today. It do be like that, yeah. Alright, oop, I accidentally clicked off there. Do apologize. New names, Man Time 18. Jack, this feels weird, sup? Hey Jack, might be getting used to it. Hey man. Hey Jack, yep, that's my name. How's it going? That's a wholesome one, I tell you. I saw that and thought, that is quite nice. Surprise. Man Time 28, year 1, year 3, year 5. World's hairiest man flees to Canadian wilderness, starts new life among his own kind. Oh, that is too good. That is too good. I accidentally come out to... Wait, I almost clicked off there. I accidentally come out to my entire family as trans. Panic. They don't hate me. Calm. Now I have to come out as gay. Panic. I'm a meme lover too. Yeah. Hey babe, I think I'm pregnant. Confused GF noises. And they're twins. Look at these cuties. You know what? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think I have a 7 one. Yeah, 7. I have 7 blages. And more to come, I tell you. More to come. Alright. So, if you wouldn't download a gender... Oh, wait. You wouldn't download a gender. That's actually a pretty sick t-shirt. I remember seeing that and I thought, you know what, I'll add that to this episode. Well, not episode, but to the, folder of memes to go through. That's a girl who thinks Moon Quest is a trans allegory. Me. You know what, it's perfectly understandable, if anyone's listened to, the all-cast Moon Quest, it's a pretty, a pretty good song to be honest, You're too young to realize you're trans. If you were really trans, you'd have known when you were younger. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. Both ways of gatekeeping, they are and invalidating trans people. True, true. Coming out as transgender, face to face. Coming out as transgender with memes. True, true. Happy Transgender Day of Visibility. Freedom is a right of all sentient beings. You know, Optimus Prime has our back, I tell you. Optimus Prime has our back. Support trans people. I support trans people, but no. Throws in the bin. Conditional allyship isn't allyship at all. That is quite true. That is quite true. Now, I need all you to recreate this walk. It's such an odd walk, but you know, at the same time, you know, it feels so powerful. My gay ex-boyfriend, when I came out. You mean you're not a clumsy soldier fanboy twink? I can't believe I was in love with a chick. Oh, that gets me good, I tell you. That gets me good. Feeling strong and mask after my T-shot. Feeling strong and mask after my T-shot. Insatiable, animalistic hunger and libido. Let's go, let's go. So, a girl worth fighting for. All the beautiful and valid trans girls reading this post. You didn't hear about people being transgender until recently. You didn't hear about Antarctica until 1820, but it was probably there the whole time. And you know what, that is quite true. Like, I've done my history. Did you know Antarctica had a rainforest at one point? It's pretty interesting, that. Sorry, I like to, you know, shove that on people, that knowledge. Scratch free and resist odor. Trans flag, scrub daddy, scrub mummy, post op. She had the surgery. Oh, I burped there. I do apologize. I've been drinking that much water and burping. Alright. Oh, that's actually the end of that bit there. So, let us go and go like that. This one I just thought, you know, was quite nice. This one was quite nice. You got, you know, your booba, and then you got your top surgery scars. That is quite wholesome, I tell you. That is quite wholesome. Past me was like, bah, I don't really care about fashion, looking good, I'm just fine with some basic skirts and jeans. Well, shirts and jeans, not skirts and jeans. Present me is like, OMG, I love to try out new clothes and styles. I've also found some real joy in taking photos of myself wearing them. Who knows, maybe I can even be an amateur model in the future. And if any of you are worrying about that, you know, it's like a 50-50, that's what I would say. Some people have it, some people don't. But, as I say, just be yourself, that's what I would say. Why are you so cute and adorable, Rin? I'm not even that cute and adorable, though. Lies, lies. Gets reminded of the time where she got misgendered by her own parents. They aren't supportive. Oof. Oof. The surgery. I stumbled across the weirdest anime series this week while healing. It's called Stop Habari-kun. Yeah, I tried to get a manga book on that, and oh, that thing's, you know, whew, that's hard to get. I can only describe it as a transgender power fantasy. It's about a 16-year-old trans daughter of a Yakuza boss having incredible, trippy, yet mundane adventures in 1983. And yes, I mean transgender power fantasy. Hibari is happy, athletic, smart, and tough as nails. She's proactive in solving people's problems, and even the people who hate her for being trans still acknowledge that she's so dang pretty. That's wholesome, I tell you. Trans rights are not just for beautiful, feminine, passable trans women. True, true. humanity's always, been different shapes and sizes, I tell you. Alright, let's move on. If your idea of feminism, sorry, my brain was not working there. I tell you, it's 7 AM now and I've not slept. Excludes trans people. Your idea of feminism sucks. True. That is a fact right there. Alright. Intersex does not mean having both genitalia. That is a intersexist stereotype. Please listen to us. Additional. That is a slur. It's a slur. There's better terms. Character with both parts. Summation, dual sex by genital. Species with both parts. I can never say this. Co-sex. There's no reason to use the word singy in any social setting. There is no reason for the modern scientific community to use this derogatory term for animals has referred to intersex people for centuries. Very annoyed intersex. True. Remember this, people. Remember. There we go. Let's just move on to our next one, I tell you. Okay, time to actually get up, I guess. Kiss. No sleepy eyes only. Wait. No sleepy eyes. Only awake eyes get kiss. Figured out how to get my chronically sleepy GF to wake up in the morning. That one never gets old. Goldie, you made quite a splash with your comics, even appearing on cool YouTube channels, One Topic and Yuko EX. What's life like as a minor internet I can never speak it out. Personality. Well, I'm trans, so true. That one hit hard, I tell you. That one hits hard. Alright. You can literally just be a girl anytime, like right now. Nothing's stopping you. Become a machine and make that machine into a girl. One day you will wake up and you will feel truly like the girl you are, and it will be the first day of the rest of your life. It will not be easy, it will not be painless, nothing is, but it will be better, so much better. It will be a life worth living. Remember that nothing stops you from being a girl. If that's what you want, even if it doesn't feel like you are one, or should be one, even if it doesn't feel that set in stone, like you could change your mind, if you want to be a girl, you can just be one. That one, that one hits hard, that one hits hard for all the homies. Why not help your friends by being girls? I promise they'll love it. The best time to be a girl is today. True. Remember that. Alright. What time are we at, actually? How long have I been at this for? 48 minutes I've been at this for. I did not think it was that long. Sorry, I just had to double check there for myself. We're at 14 minutes, so I'll continue on until we get to the 20-minute mark, and then I think that'll be where I end off for today, because I am exhausted. The indomitable queer spirit versus subject, well, not subject, the abject cruelty of society, trans shonen anime. Sorry, let me just, indomitable queer spirit versus abject cruelty of society, trans shonen anime. I'll never stop. You won't defeat us. That is a good one, I tell you. That is a good one. No, Mom, it's not just a phase. Every gay transphobe is a traitor. True, true, true. If little boys are made out of snips and snails and puppy dog tails, and little girls are made out of sugar and spice and everything nice. I always hate that term. I tell you, I really hate that term because I know, some people that are diabolical. Our resident expert has informed us that little non-binaries are made out of pineapples, cats, and demon rats. The more you know. The more you know. The more you know. Alright, let's move on to our next one, I tell you. Oh wait, that was just one. I was wondering why it was not popping up, girl, absolutely brilliant. You can figure out the rest for yourself, that one. Alright. I saw this and then, I thought, that image on the internet, I'm putting that in here. I'm putting that in here. It's trans monster cans. Transphobes. Wow, what a pretty flower, baby trans. Transphobes, elder trans, baby trans. It is a pretty flower. It is a pretty flower. Why does she get to be pretty and I don't? What? Where did that come from? Oh. It's how it begins, I tell you. It's how it begins. Trans girl be saying stuff that makes you worry for their sanity, well, safety, and then follow up with, Can we get that in chat, Everyone, there we go. It never gets old, that little face. Never gets old. Alright, on to our next thing. Our next meme. Girls who woof. Girls who meow. This was edited by our good friend Shirumi from over on Femboy Academy. If you've not gone and checked out their channel, they do some great videos, compilations of TikTok stuff. That being trans memes, furry memes, fanboy memes. You know what? It's great stuff. I would recommend going and checking it out. Alright. Trans women who voice train, trans women who don't voice train. True, true, true. No! Did it get shut down? I'm gonna have to check this out. I was really looking forward to this meme.
What country is this? Because I always see...
Alright. I need to unsingy that. Unsingy use. This has got to be a very weird thing because it got full screen. Hopefully you can see it alright. This is a MEMES XD07.
What country is this? Because I always see baddies on TikTok and they always have this country flag in their bio.
This one
like, I really want to know what country this is. Because why is everyone from this country just such baddies, bro? Like, what's going on?
They do be quality, I tell you. They do be quality from that nation. Like, I don't know what country that is, but they do some great stuff. Alright, on to our next thing. Her, are you stupid? Me. I saw I didn't, put this one in because, I resonate with it. You should become a girl. MU. I remember MU, well, known at MU. I wonder what they're up to these days that shut up, turf. Hey, put that gun away, put that gun away. True. Alright, so you are a girl? Yes, no, yes. Yes. I tell you, my favorite Pokemon game out of Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum had to be Platinum. And the reason was, you got a nice outfit. That was, what really drove me to Platinum. Was the nice winter coat jacket that Dawn had. I don't know what it is, but 10 years ago, my brain was like, this is it. This is it. Was it even 10 years ago? Was it 10 years ago? No, it can't be 10 years ago. It can't be 10 years. Can it be? Sorry, I'm just thinking to myself there. Like, you know, was it 10 years ago? Because that would be like, you know, my brain, I tell you. You've heard of be gay, do crimes. Now get ready for be trans for whans. Be queer and still fear. Be bi, go for the eye. Be pan, end it with a bang. Be ace, punch face. Oh, that one, you know, that was like quality. I tell you, that was quality. Great rhyming, I tell you. Excuse me, I'll have you know, I'm moderately popular with a number extremely mentally ill trans women with a failing social media website. True. When you're bored sweating, stick to your leg, so you gotta hit this move. That's why I did that one, because, you know, it cracked me up too much. I'm not like other girls, I'm worse. Much worse. Alright. What time are we at anyway? We're at 20 minutes, I'll read these last two. This whole thing smacks of gender. I holler as I overturn my status as a dominant global hegemon and turn the 4th of July into the 4th of poop. Yes, poking their face, you know, when they're doing makeup, and Kuromi's turned them into a girl. I've waited for, you know, making this episode because this one, you know, this one cracked me up too much, I tell you. But you know what? We need it. We need it. That should be like the next, you know, anime season, I tell you. That's what should be the next season. Oh. Alright. Well, I do think that is where we're going to end off, because we have reached the end of today's episode. Wait 1 second. It's Kuromi, right? I was trying to remind myself if I got that right or not. But, you know what? I might as well send you away in a raid. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna raid out. It's been a nice time today, I tell you. Reading some trans memes with you. So that's what I'm gonna do. You might hear my voice for a second. Oh, no. I muted it in time. I muted it in time, I tell you. I muted it in time. Alright. Who should we raid out to, I tell you? Who should we raid out to? You know what, this person got a new, you know, model. We may as well raid out to them, you know. Let's go, let's go. There we go. If I can actually write, I tell you, I'm terrible at writing today, I tell you. I'm terrible at writing. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, stay safe, absorb me, so much things are vitamin, very important. I'm a bye, see you, thanks for everybody, see you, bye bye.